Jurassic Park 2, also known as The Lost World, is a science fiction and adventure film released in 1997, directed by Steven Spielberg and based on the novel of the same name by Michael Crichton. It is the sequel to the acclaimed Jurassic Park, released in 1993. Jurassic Park 2 is an action-packed, suspenseful movie with thrilling chase scenes and dinosaur battles. It also explores topics such as the ethics of cloning and genetic manipulation, as well as addressing environmental and conservation issues. Jurassic Park 2 is one of the most iconic films of all time, and a large part of its success can be attributed to the incredible cast of actors who took part in the film. From the main characters to the supporting characters, each of the cast members brought their own personality and talent to the story, helping to make Jurassic Park 2 a true movie classic. In this video we are going to talk about the main actors of this epic movie. But first, don't forget to subscribe to the Dinosaurs Forever channel to receive all new videos and help us reach the 1,000 subscribers mark. So, without further ado, let's look back at some of Jurassic Park 2's main actors and their unforgettable performances. Jeff Goldblum as Dr. Ian Malcolm. Jeff Goldblum is one of Hollywood's most well-known and beloved actors, and his performance as the eccentric Dr. Ian Malcolm in Jurassic Park 2 is one of the most memorable of his career. Malcolm is a mathematician and thrill-seeker who returns to Isla Nublar to save his girlfriend and help protect the island's dinosaurs from an even greater threat. Goldblum brings a sense of humor and charm to the role, but he also manages to be emotionally involved in the more dramatic scenes. His chemistry with Julianne Moore, who plays Sarah Harding, is one of the best parts of the film. Vanessa Lee Chester as Kelly Curtis. Vanessa Lee Chester portrayed Kelly Curtis, Malcolm's daughter, in Jurassic Park 2. The young actress brought incredible energy to the role, helping to make Kelly a charismatic and fun character to watch. She had the difficult task of accompanying Jeff Goldblum in many of the scenes, but she managed to stand out with a captivating and lively performance. Although she was relatively unknown at the time, her performance in Jurassic Park 2 showed that she had talent to spare and led to her joining other big projects in the future. Richard Attenborough as Dr. John Hammond. Richard Attenborough reprised his role as Dr. John Hammond in Jurassic Park 2, in a cameo that marked the return of the character that founded the dinosaur park. Though his appearance was brief, Attenborough brought an emotional presence to the role, recalling Hammond's legacy and showing the importance of dinosaur preservation. The actor was one of the great names of British cinema and left his mark in the world of cinema with remarkable roles, such as in Gandhi, 1982, which earned him an Oscar for Best Director. Julianne Moore Sarah Harding. Julianne Moore is one of Hollywood's most talented and versatile actresses, and her performance as Sarah Harding in Jurassic Park 2 was one of the most acclaimed of her career. Harding is a determined and courageous paleontologist who becomes involved in a dangerous dinosaur rescue. Moore brings a strong and compelling presence to the role, showcasing a character who is as brave as she is vulnerable. Her chemistry with Jeff Goldblum is one of the highlights of the film, and the pair complement each other perfectly on screen. Pete Postlethwaite as Roland Tembo. Pete Postlethwaite played Roland Tembo, a dinosaur hunter who was hired to lead the rescue expedition in Jurassic Park 2. Postlethwaite brought an intensity and sense of authority to the role, making Roland an imposing and respectable character. His performance is one of the film's most memorable, and he manages to balance the character's coldness with moments of humanity and empathy. Vince Vaughn as Nick Van Owen. Vince Vaughn is known for his comedic performances, but in Jurassic Park 2 he proves he's capable of playing a more serious character. Nick Van Owen is an environmental activist who joins the rescue expedition to protect dinosaurs. Vaughn brings a subtle sense of humor to the role, but he also manages to be emotionally engaging in the more dramatic scenes. His performance is one of the most underrated in the film, and he manages to perfectly balance the character's nuances. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. Your opinion is very important. Arliss Howard as Peter Ludlow. Arliss Howard played Peter Ludlow, John Hammond's greedy nephew who takes over the company that runs the dinosaur park. Howard brings an arrogant, obnoxious presence to the role, making Peter an effective and compelling antagonist. While he's not a character audiences will sympathize with, Howard manages to bring an emotional depth to the role, making him a three-dimensional and interesting villain. Ariana Richards as Lex Murphy. Ariana Richards reprised her role as Lex Murphy in Jurassic Park 2, playing Tim's younger sister. Although her role is smaller than in the first film, Richards still manages to bring an infectious energy to the role, making Lex a charismatic and fun character. His chemistry with Joseph Mazzello, who plays Tim, is one of the funniest parts of the film.
Camilla Belle as Kathy Bowman.
Camilla Belle played Kathy Bowman, a young woman who gets lost on Isla Nublar and becomes easy prey for dinosaurs. Though her role is smaller than the other main characters, Belle still manages to bring an emotive and compelling presence to the role. Her performance is one of the film's most moving, and she manages to convey the vulnerability and fear her character is feeling.
Joseph Mazzello as Tim Murphy. Joseph Mazzello reprised his role as Tim Murphy in Jurassic Park 2, playing Lex's younger brother.
Mazzello brings a funny and endearing presence to the role, making Tim a fun character to watch. His chemistry with Ariana Richards is one of the funniest parts of the film, and the pair complement each other perfectly on screen.
Richard Schiff as Eddie Carr.
Richard Schiff played Eddie Carr, an engineer who helps with the rescue expedition. Though her role is smaller than the other main characters, Schiff still manages to bring an exciting and compelling presence to the role. His performance is one of the film's most memorable, and he manages to bring an emotional depth to the role that makes Eddie an interesting, three-dimensional character.
Peter Stormare as Dieter Stark.
Peter Stormare played Dieter Stark, a dinosaur hunter hired by Ludlow to help with the rescue expedition. Stormare brings an intense and disturbing energy to the role, making Dieter a frightening and unpleasant character. While he's not a character audiences will sympathize with, Stormare manages to bring an intensity to the role that makes him a strong screen presence. Overall, the Jurassic Park 2 cast is full of talent and impressive performances. Each actor brings something unique and captivating to the film, making it an emotional and memorable experience for viewers. With such incredible performances, it's no surprise that Jurassic Park 2 is still a classic beloved by movie and dinosaur fans the world over. Don't waste any more time and subscribe here to the channel to have access to incredible curiosities, updated scientific information, images and animations about the fantastic world of dinosaurs.
Until the next video.